today, some support for those two guys at the top. Quite interesting, the lineups for India. We'll have to see what they come out with today. They've had three batsmen at number 3. The
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आश जय जय हे.
Righto, here we go. We're just about ready to get underway. The big final in 2 days' time. On Sunday, it's going to be between India and Pakistan. India and Sri Lanka are playing today. Sanjay Mandraker's alongside me. Sanjay, what are your thoughts before we kick off?
Well, just about when somebody doesn't have anything to lose, you know, they just become that much more relaxed to lose. So we might just see Sri Lanka's best cricket so far. This tournament, they have underperformed, underachieved. But today might be slightly different. India more of the same, I guess.
In case you're just joining us, Sri Lanka have won the toss and elected to field first. Abhishek is, I'm sure, dying to get out there. He's scored so many runs. For India, brilliant.
First time I'm seeing that bat hitting the ball at such a short distance. Yeah, normally this guy, and watch out for the first ball that he faces.
As per normal, Sri Lanka like to mix things around a little bit. They have the unusual action with Tushara, which can be effective right at the top with that new ball. Can get a bit of swing around the place.
Character, the taste of success.
Very used to bowling with the new ball. That's been smacked. That's timed perfectly. Up a tier, not quite. Well, that was a stunning catch. Unbelievable catch. Suryakumar Yadav at the crease now, the captain at number 3. Opportunity for him to bat for some time in this game. Late, really late. Good stop. Saved the boundary. Action in that one. Terrific catch. 22 for 1. Shubman Girl's the one that's gone. A brilliant catch from Tikshana. Magnificent caught and bowled. Tilak Varma listed to come in next, and that hit his hand so hard, his wrist maybe. That's why he's getting a little bit of treatment. He
इश्क के बीच कभी आए न कुछ, इसीलिए Manforce Ultra Feel Thin Condoms, India's #1 brand.
Now, again leg side. particularly when you're a yard or so down the crease as well, down the pitch. So it's a no ball, so this is now a free hit. Tries to belt that one. Squeeze it. 4 runs. Punishment from Abhishek. Yet again.
The first time I've seen him lose.
14 off the over, 36 for 1. India out of the blocks very quickly today.
Kitchen Fittings by Oslo makes the world.
We're quite happy to bat. They wanted to bat first. In the air for a while, on the bounce.
Good to see Tikshana back on the field, so some treatment done on the wrist and is ready to bowl, because it was looking at Sky's performances this year. He's at the non-striker's end. And this hasn't quite reached the skies as they normally do. 9 innings, 87 runs, average of 12, strike rate 113. He's been a little quiet by his own standards. Blip.
Enormously talented. He's going away, going to pick up a couple. There's that outfield just slowing up a fraction, 2 more. Abhishek's got a couple of things that are really, as a non-striker's end at the moment, there's a couple of things that really handle, a bit like an Adam Gilchrist does. The other thing about Abhishek is the fact that he breaks the rules in respect to the backlift. He's not worried about his backlift. His backlift's coming from around about 3rd slip. He doesn't mind. He hits it so sweetly and hits down the lines and hits straight so well. There's a little bit of Quinton de Kock about his style to me. I mean, Abhishek's an extraordinary cricketer. Quinton de Kock has just come out of retirement, the one-dayers. But Abhishek's just an amazing strike with the ball and terrific player. But it's great to watch how he's a bit different.
And this has changed. This scoring area that you see of Abhishek, for a while he was just heavily scoring on the offside, especially square on the off. But that has changed.
Little return, side edge onto the pad.
You mentioned the long handle. Nobody does that anymore. And interesting, the term he wielded the long handle came from the fact that in the olden days, when they wanted to get power and play the big shots, the theory was that you just held the bat very high on the handle, both hands very high on the handle.
Oh, it's a nice drive. Over pitch, got the treatment deserved. 4 runs. Total control.
But normally with other teams, you see a wicket fall and you see the run rate drop. They have lost Shubman Gill, but the run rate never drops. Keep saying this and watch these Indian batters come one after the other. Just too much ability. Too much ability for teams like Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Sri is slightly out of form, but you just saw the class of the man with that shot.
See the grips these two players. Sky, you can see that he's not choking the bat, but his gloves are right down towards the splice of the bat. Whereas Abhishek, you can see quite a bit of the handle, a few inches of the handle when he has his normal grip. There's some turn again, eased onto the onside. Comfortable stuff for India at the moment. 8 from that, 4 done, 44 for 1.